So in this video, we're going to be creating a comparison function for fractions to see which fractions are greater than, less than, or equal to each other. So let me just do this out like this, and let's create a static method. Also, I'm going to try to do this without converting the fractions into decimals, just so I try to avoid as much round off errors as I can. Static compare is greater. I don't know. I would say greater. Right. 1, 2. I think what I'm gonna do is frac 1 instance of fraction, not an instance of fraction. And frac 1 equals to fraction 1, 1. So basically, if it's just a whole number, we're gonna put it into fraction notation. And, same thing with fraction 2. Now, how do we compare? I think the easiest way is just subtract both the fractions. Subtract fraction 1 with fraction 2. If the result is a positive number, that means fraction 2 is smaller than fraction 1. If it's 0, then they're equal. If it's negative, then fraction 2 is bigger. So fraction dot subtract fraction 1, fraction 2. Result is greater than 0. Fraction 1 equals 0. Actually, doesn't matter if they're the same. It's less than 0. Return fraction 2. And let's try it out. Let's try with and let's do easy fractions. Fraction 2, 1. Fraction 2, 3. So it should return. Let's also just change that to max. Max. Undefined. Okay. So, frac 2 is not defined. I also just realized that this is going to be in fraction notation. What if I remove this? Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's do if result.numerator equals 0 and result.denominator equals is greater than or equal to 0. Or they're both negative. So if they're both positive or if they're both negative, result 1 was bigger. And then we can just do that. So let's try now. And it works. Now let's do some crazy fraction. Pretty sure the bottom one's bigger. Yeah, that makes sense. And just to double check. Yeah, this is way bigger. So it checks out. And yeah, if you wanted a min function, do min swap these. Actually, is there any way I could do this efficiently? Let's stop max. I think I can. Static and 1, 2. Stop rack. Stop max. And frac 2. 1. That means fraction 1 bigger. 2. Else fraction 1. Trial min, it should say the top one. It does. There you go. That's how to make a simple min slash max fraction calculator in JavaScript. So yeah, sub if you want, like if you want